Yo, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we got another crazy video as usual. So as you guys know, Epic Games completely removed FNCS for console pros. So now all of the console pros have been competing in the PC's FNCS. And honestly, some of the teams have done pretty good. One of them in specific was Cartoon Paul's team, who did make it to the FNCS heats. And they were paired up in the same heats as Khanada, Macwood, and Bucky. Now, crazy drama went down between these two teams. And before I let you guys know what it is, I want to make it very clear that these are just accusations. So Cartoon Paul's team called out Khanada's team for allegedly paying another team in their heat to land on them and ruin their games. I'm going to break down this full story for you guys today in the video, as well as that we're talking about Unknown Army because something crazy went down yesterday. He is no longer a part of NRG, and I'm not sure why or what happened. Did he get kicked or did he just leave? I'm not sure, but we'll talk about it in the video. Now, before we do talk about the Unknown drama and why he's no longer a part of NRG, I do want to talk about his rival, Clix, who has been popping off recently. Yesterday in the FNCS heats, he finished in first place with his teammates Bizzle and Booga, which definitely wasn't unexpected. These three have been dominating trios ever since they have come together, and I don't see them slowing down anytime soon. They're definitely the favorites going into the FNCS Grand Finals. I wouldn't be shocked if they take the whole thing. But on top of that, literally 4 hours later in the same day, Clix finished in first place in another Solos Cash Cup. I honestly can't remember the last time that a single player won multiple tournaments in the same day. It has to go all the way back to last summer when they were running the Trio Cash Cups every single day and Solo Cash Cups. But still, I can't remember if anyone ever did that. I'm sure someone did, but it's been a while, and now it's really rare because they usually don't host tournaments on the same exact day, but Clix was able to come out on top. Something else I want to mention though from this Solo Cash Cup outside of Clix, you can see in 5th place we have Tayson from the EU region dominating the top tier pros on NA East with probably 100 plus ping. It just proves how good Tayson really is. I mean, he might have the biggest ego in the community, but he absolutely is probably the #1 solos player in the entire game. If there was a Fortnite World Cup to happen this year, I think overall most of the community would agree that he would be the #1 favorite to win it all. Of course, there would be other contenders, but you just can't deny how consistent he has been through the last year and a half. So congratulations to Tayson, and of course congratulations to Clix. But now we're about to move on and talk about NRG and Unknown Army, but before we do, I want to say a huge thank you to our sponsor Repeat for hosting a $2,000 Fortnite Guy Cup for me. This tournament is currently live and any of you could play in it right now. All you guys have to do is go down below, click that link in the description, sign up with an account on Repeat. It'll take you 2 minutes. Literally anybody and everybody can play. It doesn't matter where you're from. You could play from the Australian region. That's what's so amazing about these tournaments, is that if you live in EU, you can compete against NA East players and not have to worry about a ping disadvantage. You are allowed to play on your own servers because it tracks your arena games. So if you guys are just grinding arena right now trying to get your points or get better at Fortnite, there is zero reason not to go enter this tournament because those are the games that count towards your rankings in the Fortnite Guy Cup. So let's say you have 10 really good arena games over the next 10 days. That means you'll have a chance to win your share of the $2,000. So if you're grinding and playing, you might as well enter these tournaments. There's no reason not to. It is literally free money and it doesn't matter where you live. Click that link down below, guys. Go sign up right now and have your chance to win a bunch of money. All right, let's go ahead and talk about NRG and Unknown Army because this happened out of nowhere. I did not see this coming and I'm sure you guys didn't either. It was announced through the NRG Twitter. They said, "Today we say farewell to Unknown Army. Thank you for everything you contributed to the NRG fam during your time with the org. We wish you all the best in your future endeavors. Thank you, Unknown." Now, Unknown Army, he didn't make any official response. There was no tweet about how he's a free agent now, or how he left, or how he was dropped. Literally nothing but one tweet in reply to this NRG tweet, and it was just a meme. It was a gif of SpongeBob just kind of looking sad, I guess. And because of this reply, there are some people out there saying that he did get dropped from NRG, but from what I heard last is that he had another year on their deal. I don't know if NRG would drop him or if he just left out of nowhere. I'm honestly not sure what happened, guys, but I would like to know. So maybe in the future, Unknown will come out and release a statement on what happened and what he's going to do in the future. But if not, we'll probably never know what actually happened. Now let's go ahead and move into this last situation, which is extremely controversial and since has been deleted. Cartoon Paul came out on Twitter and he said, Khanada paid a team in last to land on us and grief us so we don't qualify. Nice. I asked another team why they are landing on us and just griefing, and he said he can't tell me. They aren't even playing to fight. They take half of our loot and then stall and hide in Craggy. Now there was a lot of replies to this tweet, and we'll start off with this one from Zexro, who tagged me and said, I have the DMs. Now Zexro never actually sent me any DMs, so I don't think there are any. To be honest, I think he was kind of just trolling here. Then Bucky, who is a member of the trio who is being accused here, he replied and he said, bro, you got issues. And then Cartoon Paul replied to Bucky, he said, you trade Surge and now this. Effing loser. And then Macwood replied, who is also part of the trio. He said L-O-O-O and a bunch of more O's and then an L. Pretty much just laughing at the whole entire tweet. And at this point, a lot of the community was mocking this accusation and no proof came forward. And this led to Cartoon Paul deleting the entire tweet. And then he came out with a very lengthy twit long. He said, moving on. To start off, I just want to thank the community I built of console players and PC players and the year of fun customs and money tournaments I've hosted. You guys really mean a lot to me and I'm grateful. I put up over $5,000 in tournaments I've hosted and it was the most fun I've ever had in Fortnite. I made $45,000 from console events that year and I was glad to share it back to everyone in hopes to get better and have stacked practice. Skip to now, console got deleted and I was forced to get a last second trio who we managed to make FNCS finals back to back, proving most people who told me I wouldn't make heats wrong. I've landed Craggy since it came out as a POI, every single console event and every single PC event. We're up on literally every team that landed at Craggy in FNCS and managed to get the spot uncontested in heats today. We were top 8 after the first 2 games playing good. This is when the last place team landed on us 3 games in a row and would take half of our loot, then run to the mountains to hold us in Storm. We killed them twice, but afterwards, we are just shambles and running from Storm all game to die. This is a game where you can easily cheat in, and obviously tier 1 teams will do anything they can do to stay at the top. Obviously, there is no proof that the team was paid to grief us. The other team would never confess that, and there's no way to prove it 100%, but based on what happened, if you watch the replays, you can clearly see they are playing to grief and not to win. This ruined my chance at PC Grands, and I let down my community. After this, I realized this game can never be competitive and isn't worth grinding for. No matter what you do, the last place team can just decide to grief you. And for anyone saying just kill them, we did. It doesn't matter off start unless you 50-50 the team and instantly win. But the other team wouldn't allow that. We tried 50-50ing them and they just bailed last second to the other side where they just take the loot and then run. This happened today. I'm sorry I tried my best and couldn't qualify after running from Storm with 2 band-aids and a SMG half the games. Decided it's best for me to move on from this game and stop taking it seriously when it's just RNG. I will still play Cash Cups for fun and stream when I can, but I will be focusing on finishing my 4-year degree. Once again, I want to thank everyone in my community who supported me and all the friends I've made in the past 2 years. Wow, so Cartoon Paul, definitely one of the most successful console players in the history of Fortnite, has now just quit the game after being griefed in the grand finals, and he claims that allegedly those griefers were paid off by Khanada's trio, which I don't know, I don't really believe. I don't think Khanada would need to do that for any reason. They're usually already guaranteed to qualify through the heats. I don't see why they would need to grief a trio over at Craggy. Maybe there's some bad blood between the 2 teams behind the scenes that we don't know of, and because of that, Cartoon Paul would assume that they paid for it, but again, I don't know, I just don't see Khanada's trio doing that. Why would they need to pay another team to grief a team landing at Craggy? I just don't know why. Clearly, Cartoon Paul believes that's what happened, but I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below. That is going to be the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to sign up for the Fortnite Guy Cup on repeat. Link is in the description. That's going to be it for me, though. I love you guys so much. I'm out of here. Peace.